Let me take you into the mind of a second grader. Right around the corner from the ice cream and the dreams of Neverland, you would find crayons. A 64-pack of Crayola crayons with a cheap plastic pencil sharpener on the back, to be exact. If you didn't have your own pack, you were immediately shunned to the Junie B. Jones section of the classroom. One day, when I was a second grader, a boy stole my crayons. As I ran in my door after school, sobbing second grade tears of pure misery, my grandpa told me, "Life is too short to be crying over what you no longer have." And of course, little Michelle, donned in a ruffly baby pink grandmother-esque dress, responded with, "But he stole almost all my crayons." Even when things were much simpler, I never believed that things weren't worth crying over. I still believe in crying. I have always been an exceptionally emotional girl. However, up until the age of 14, I had never known the kind of misery that leaves you awake at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, clutching a half-demolished container of Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. I turned to tangible things to mask the constant pain I felt after I found out my boyfriend had overdosed on a bottle of pills and whiskey. Because I spent more time with tears surrounding my eyes than mascara, crying became my new source of beauty. The beauty did not stem from the pain necessary for me to feel so low, but from the physicality of it. There was beauty in the way that my body was brimming with feelings to the point that they exploded out of my eyelids. Beauty stemmed from the fact that I could look in the mirror and see a transformation from an isolated girl to a boffin of the world around me. I felt invincible. Now, when standing in the rain, nobody can see my tears. Instead of dancing in the rain, I was always taught to isolate myself from it, pushing away the negative and the positive feelings. So when I took my first step in the rain, the crystalline droplets drenched creativity onto my skin, building my awareness of the person inside of me. I ran with the feeling that my bones sang of rain and my voice whispered thunder. I became one with the world. And when tears cascaded like a waterfall down my rosy cheeks, all anybody could see was the rain. Now, I have learned that it doesn't matter how many crayons I have. I will pick up the ones I do have and I will run with them. For a long time, I believed that life is too short to be crying over what I don't have anymore. But when I think about it, I believe that life can't be too short. Life is the longest experience anybody will ever have. So today I will stand up, tears streaming down my face, and I will run.